Welcome back to an episode of Just Another Game Review. Today we're having a game room discussion about games that we regret buying.
And there are quite a few. So I think over the course of my lifetime, I've probably purchased about 100 games that I absolutely wish I would have never spent money on.
That many?
Yeah, I guarantee it. And then there's some games that I bought, and I bought like the special edition. I didn't hate the game. I hate that I bought the special edition.
I hate that every game has a special edition now. It's not special if every game is a special edition.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's get into some of the games that we've disliked. Randy, you want to go first?
I just bought a game last week. I used to play a lot of golf games when I was younger, the Tiger Woods, and I remember playing them for hours and getting my dude up and making them good and competing and playing with my brothers and having a really good time doing it. I just bought the PGA Tour 2019 thinking it was going to be good like the other ones, and I mean, it's as far as like golf, the mechanics of a golf game, it was good, but it just wasn't a good game. Very dry. I mean, there was a career mode, but you just played golf.
I mean, it's golf. What are you going to do?
But
not every golf game can be Tiger Woods 04.
Yeah, but like you would make a dude, or they'd let you make a face and customize your clothes, but like there was no stats. Like you could get money to buy stuff for your dude, but that was it. Like there was no skill progression.
Really? It didn't have trees or anything like that?
No kind of skill tree. There wasn't no power or accuracy, nothing like that. It was
no
like
character progression. It sounds
you start off here, and the only way to get better is actually get better at the courses and knowing how to do the fades and swings. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
And that was it.
Yeah, that sounds lazy then.
Yeah,
Sounds
real
like
lazy. So I didn't like that at all.
It sounds lazy of you not to just get better at the courses.
Randy over here bitching about a golf game because it's got golf in it.
So I guess I'll go next because it kind of segues in pretty decently. You're talking about sports games, and I'll be honest, I hate that I have bought pretty much every Madden since 08. Like before 08, love Madden. Nowadays, don't get me wrong, I still buy them. That's why I hate it. Like Madden has not gotten better since I don't know, last generation. PS3, Xbox 360.
I haven't bought a Madden since 2013. I bet.
Really?
It felt like I was paying $60 for a roster update.
I mean, it's basically what it is. I mean, they've kind of went backwards in some places, but it's like I'll spend with you, Randy and I play a ton of Ultimate Team on Madden, and we'll spend hours and hours and hours making our team good. And by the end of the year, I'm just like, I'm not playing next year. Did I pre-order 20? Yep. So stay tuned for our next episode of Games that we dislike, so I can talk about Madden 20. What about you, Aaron?
So one of my favorite franchises in video gaming history, as you both know, is Resident Evil.
Yeah.
So at the top of my list, believe it or not, is Resident Evil 5.
Why? That's not bad.
Resident Evil 4 changed Resident Evil for the better. I mean, in some ways. Resident Evil 4 still made it scary, but made it actiony. Resident Evil 5 turned into like Resident Evil Rambo. Like you play as Chris Redfield, who was this skinny little cop in one. Now he's got 30-inch biceps and a bad attitude. And you run around with triple barrel shotguns and light machine guns and never run out of ammo. It was ridiculous.
And the infamous punching the boulder.
Yeah, punching a boulder over a volcano. I don't know what they were doing.
I did that the other day to get the car out of the driveway.
Yeah, I mean it's a handy.
It felt realistic.
It's a handy mechanic. I don't know what Capcom had going through their brain pan when they were like, you know what would be sweet here? If he hooked a boulder out of a volcano. The dumbest shit I've ever seen in a video game. It went from being a survival horror to a superhero. Like, I don't have any other words for that other than that.
Give me another one.
Alright, I went with Black Ops 4 is another game that
Really?
Dude, I hate that game. I love Call of Duty. Like, older Call of Duty. Even Black Ops 2, Ghosts, loved them. Black Ops 4 was a trash can. It had no campaign, which is fine if the multiplayer is awesome. Spoiler alert, the multiplayer was not awesome.
I didn't like Black Ops 4 either.
No, and it had the, what was it, Blackout?
Yeah.
The Battle Royale mode? Total shit show. Absolutely. They patched it so many times. And then recently, they just came out, I was telling you about this earlier, they just released the loot boxes. That's something that Activision came out and said, oh, we're not going to
I'm not gonna do this.
We're not
I
gonna
mean-
have them.
Guess what?
Yeah. Well, that didn't last very long when your game sales tanked.
Yeah, well, we can. God, we could do a whole episode on loot boxes.
And we
Yeah.
will.
Yeah, we
eventually
will for sure. These weren't bad games per se. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't give them a good review, but I know that a lot of people liked them. But I'm gonna put 2 games in one, and that's the Division 1 and the Division 2. I did not
Really?
like them, and it wasn't just that I bought them. The same thing with like what I was talking about Madden. It's like, so the Division 1 I was excited about.
Right.
I bought the $100 gold edition, whatever, so I could have all the DLC, and I'm still level 5.
Right. Never even made it out of the main game to touch the DLC.
Yeah, no, I never even, like, I don't even know if I got down character creation. No, I just hated it. It felt like a bullet sponge.
Yeah, they were spongy. They
Yeah,
definitely were
like,
spongy.
I like MMOs, and I know that's what it was trying to be, and I just don't think it works well for shooters.
No.
And that brings me to the Division 2, which I didn't like the Division 1, so what did I do?
Bought the Division 2?
No, I made Randy buy it, and and I used his copy, but I didn't like it. I got to level 9. I got a little bit farther. It was better than the Division 1, but I just
Yeah.
I just have high hopes for it, and then I was like, I'm glad I didn't purchase this. But I'll go ahead and talk about the next game because it's basically the same freaking game, but instead of third person, it's first person, and that's Destiny.
Oh, dude.
I hated Destiny 1 and Destiny 2.
I was not a fan of the Destiny series. I like the Division. I did like the Division. I
I
think
didn't like Destiny either.
I hated Destiny, man.
Oh my god.
I absolutely hated Destiny. It was the grindiest. Now, don't get me wrong. As far as shooting mechanics go, the game is on point. You know what I mean? Like, it nails the shooting mechanics. But the story sucked. Like, and I know
There's so
gonna
much
be-
lore
there's
just
gonna
for
be so
the
many
sake-
fanboys
Yeah.
that hate us right
Oh,
now.
I don't.
But
No one watches, but my mom doesn't care about.
hi, Wendy. No, like the Division, the thing those games try to shoot for is in game. So like the game doesn't start till your max level.
Yeah.
And then you start gaining light level, or in the Division you gain power level, gear score. So like those games try to shoot for that, and then don't fill the end game with anything to do. The Division fixed itself when the Division first came out. Its end game was ass. For there's no better word than ass.
Yeah.
And they released a lot of stuff. The first DLC, the underground stuff, not that great. And then they released some more stuff after that and made the Division a lot better. But the Division 2 picked up where it went off. Now it has like 8-man raids. I'm currently in the end game of the Division 2. And I have a max character in the Division 1. It was a lot of wash and repeat.
Yeah. That was a really weird flex by Aaron.
Yeah, you know.
I've got a max level character on the Division 2.
Yeah, you know.
I wasn't thrilled about the Division 1, but I did buy the Division 2, and I really liked it, and I thought Zach would too, because he didn't like the first one. I was like, well, the second one's different. So I bought him a copy, and he never played.
By the way, it was a sweet friend move. Randy's like, dude, hop on your PlayStation. I bought you a game. I'm like, oh, hell yeah. And half an hour later, I was like, Randy, I'm getting off.
One game, I mean, it's a series that I love, but they put out a shit game. I think we can all agree on this a little bit, at least in principle. Final Fantasy 13. I regret buying any of them.
I don't regret buying them, per se.
I regret trying to play them.
Isn't that the same thing?
I don't regret the game, I regret the experience.
I mean, they tried a lot of new stuff as opposed to, because like 7 and 8 and 9 were, you know what I'm saying? I mean, there was different stories, but they kept a lot of the same mechanics. And 13, I mean, there was 10 that was kind of different, but the same. And then 11 was the MMO, and then 12 was really good. I mean, they tried some new stuff. And then 13 just went way out of the box. And, I mean, that might have been a little bit ahead of its time as far as what they tried, but like I just didn't like the story wasn't good, the characters I didn't care about, and the mechanics sucked.
And that's something for an RPG too. Like you have to get connected to the characters.
Yeah.
You're about
Yeah.
to spend 5,000 hours with these people.
4,000, but yeah.
Like if the characters suck, then you're just it's a sucky time.
Yeah, it really is. Give us another game you dislike. Or that you regret buying.
One that I definitely regret buying. It's kind of the same principle. I love the series. Far Cry 5.
Yeah, terrible.
Dude, it was like a copy paste of Far Cry 4 with it set in like Kentucky or whatever it was.
So did you dislike it because it was a copy, basically, or did you just like the game in general?
It's like it was literally the same mechanics from 4, which I understand you can't just up and make your game something new. but it was like the same. Everything was exactly the same. The graphics weren't that much better. It's the characters sucked a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like the overarching story was not very good in 5.
See, I liked 5 decently, but I didn't play 4, so
Yeah, like,
maybe I like it because I didn't know it was the same game.
my favorite Far Cry is 3.
Never played 3.
Far Cry 3 is my all-time favorite one. And then 4 was, it was pretty good. Like the villain was relatable. And then in 5, it was just like that psycho preacher,
Yeah.
And
You can't relate to that?
I mean, yeah, I'm a psychotic preacher, but what about you, Zach?
This don't need a lot of explaining, honestly, but I bought a Kinect.
Enough said. What about you, Andy?
I mean, you know what? I have a bunch of games for Kinect because I have a bunch of games for everything, and I don't like any of them. But the thing I used it most on, ever, and it was like maybe 10 minutes, was I hooked it up when I was playing like Madden 13 and used it to call plays.
Yeah.
And even that didn't work right. But
I bought a PS Move back when I think it was for the PS3.
Mhm.
And it was like what, $200, and you had to get a game, and there was little
Is
sticks.
that like the globe controller?
Yeah,
thing?
the little orb on top.
Colored orbs, yeah.
And I was like, man, it's gonna be sweet. And then I bought it, I hooked it up, and I think we had like the girl I was with, we invited some friends over, and we had a party, and we were drinking, and I never used it again after that.
It was a party favorite one time.
Yeah,
Done
that's it.
deal. What about you? Let's get one more.
do you remember the game Two Human?
Yes. I definitely remember T Human.
Oh God, I can't remember the guy who made it off the top of my head, but Didac, I think, or something. Anyway, that doesn't matter. I got real big on hype train for Two Human when it was supposed to be being made, and then I don't know, 35 years later when it came out, I picked it up and it was not.
What a disaster of a game.
Yes, it was not good at all, and
Well, just a disaster of a game.
I remember every time he died, you had to watch the cutscene of you being brought back to life.
Yeah.
And I literally, that's why I don't have any hair.
And every time you died, which is like 30,000 times.
Yeah.
And not because it was hard, it's because the mechanics suck.
Yeah. Story sucked. Mechanics sucked. Setting sucked. Spoiler alert, it all sucked.
Like, you have Two Human and you die a lot, and people are like, oh, game like Dark Souls where you die a lot. Difference was, Dark Souls was fun to play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, Two Human was a burning trash pile of a game.
Yeah. And there was no challenge because you
No.
didn't, if you died, it's not like, oh, go back to the checkpoint. You just gotta wait 45 seconds for you to get respawned in the same exact spot you just died on.
Again.
Fight for 10 seconds, die again.
Yeah.
And it was just,
45 seconds isn't a lot of time until you multiply it by 1,000,000 deaths.
every time. And it was supposed to be like a huge series. There were supposed to be multiple.
Like Mass Effect, kind of. It was supposed to be like that.
Yeah, it was supposed to be humongous, like this huge story, and they never made another.
Fell flat.
Yeah. You got another one?
Yeah, I mean, you talk about bad mechanics. One game that I regret, and you guys are going to disagree, but fucking Metal Gear. Because I played Metal Gear 5, the Phantom Pain,
Yeah.
and it's a fucking great game. I'd recommend it to anybody. It's probably make my all-time list, because everything was good about it. There wasn't anything bad about it. I mean, even the end where you did the missions over.
Yeah,
I
we
did.
had to redo them on hard mode. Or
Yeah, even that was cool, and I hate doing shit over. It's my biggest knocks on a game. But that
You really dislike this, don't you? I can tell you're throwing out words that are not PG.
beep. But that was the first Metal Gear I played, so I think that's.
You didn't play Metal Gear until 5?
I played the second one when I was little, but I don't remember.
Okay.
The one with Raiden,
Uh-huh.
Yep.
and I beat it, but I don't remember it.
Flipping naked through the ship at the
Yeah,
end.
the little cartwheels. Yeah, and then so I played 5, and then I know it's your guys' favorite game. And
I don't know is it your favorite game?
Metal Gear 5?
No,
Just in general.
the Metal Gear
Alright,
series.
I love Metal Gear Solid.
That's okay.
I love
I don't know if
Metal Gear.
I've been sitting here with this shocked look on my face. Metal
Yeah.
Gear is my favorite series.
I've never heard.
It's not
you're,
even.
You're the first person I've ever heard not like Metal Gear.
Why don't you like it?
I
It's
swear.
just-
Well, you said bad mechanics.
Yeah, because I went to 5 where it's just like a regular game,
Oh,
very
yeah.
polished
did you,
mechanics.
What'd you do? Go back and play 1 and was like, what the heck is this?
Yeah, I went back.
Polygons and all that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you gotta aim, you're like this.
Yeah.
And that boss fight I tried against.
You just
the boss
suck
a
at
lot.
games.
The mechanics don't age well.
No,
They don't
I'll
age
give you
well.
that. I'll give you that. It's been
But
a while since I played Metal Gear 1, but
It's honestly like the characters and the story. I don't know, dude. I love Metal Gear Solid.
Don't get me wrong.
Gear.
The story is just ridiculously hard to follow and everything, but
Oh,
man, I
yeah.
love it.
I've played every Metal Gear, still don't know the story. I think you're trying to rescue a princess from Bowser or some shit.
Yeah. Watch our Zelda episode to figure out the story to Metal Gear.
Yeah.
But gosh, I'm making you at least watch me play Metal Gear. Stop this video. We're playing Metal Gear.
Yeah. Cut.
If I remembered my username and password to MySpace, I'd remove him from my top friends.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna unsubscribe to this channel. You got any other games that you regret buying?
This is going to be one that I'm probably going to get death threats over. And you guys are probably not going to be friends with me anymore, but I did not like Grand Theft Auto 5.
Really?
No. I didn't like Grand Theft Auto 4. I loved
could see
3
that.
and San Andreas.
Yeah.
And then when I got to like 4 and 5, dude, I don't know, it just felt like busy work to me.
I could see
Like-
4. Honestly, I don't.
4, yeah.
I think 4 is a little overhyped, but
5
5 was
was-
a good game.
I just didn't care for it, man. Like, I did the multiplayer, like, I tried every aspect of the game.
It's only the top grossing game in video game history.
Right? Yeah,
You have upset Randy.
Yeah, well, here we go again. No, but I thought that 5 was just I liked like the triple stories that they had with
Yeah.
the
Yeah, that was
meth head
cool.
tweaker, the little Italian mobster, and the black guy. I don't remember their names. That's how much I hated the game.
Michael Franklin and
Trevor. I remember
Yeah.
Trevor.
the method.
Yeah, the little tweaker.
favorite.
He reminds me of my next door neighbor. But I did like the multiplayer stuff, and I just felt
I didn't like the multiplayer.
I just felt like I was getting my ass kicked by kids who had more time than me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I had fun with the multiplayer, but I will say this: I didn't do a lot of the stuff you were supposed to do.
Yeah.
One of our mutual friends is like 9 million levels up, and he was
Right.
trying to get me to play with him, and he was trying to get me to go level up like super fast, and I don't like to do that stuff. One thing I had a blast doing though was we got the right after the stunt races thing, cunning stunts or something like that, and all we did for weeks was just play those stunt races.
Dude, I love the race part of it.
Oh my god!
I had a blast with that shit.
We'd spend a couple minutes trying to get in the lobby. We'd go through the first turn. We'd all be out, and we'd have to just
Yeah.
start like just back out, try again.
I think
First
the reason
turn.
the multiplayer didn't hit with me is because you could buy those shark cards.
Yeah.
Oh, I never did that.
So like there would be people who would spend like $150 on $6 million worth of money,
And then have
and
all these
then,
guns.
and then they can
ammo,
just buy all the shit.
Yeah.
And I'm out here I'm not trying to spend $150 on in-game
trying to
currency.
do missions.
I already spent $60 on the game. That is a topic for
Yeah.
another time.
Yeah.
But it was just I know everybody loved Grand Theft Auto, and I know it sold a lot of copies. I know it was a huge deal when it came to PC.
Yeah.
Like a fucking huge deal when it came to PC. And
Hey, you regret
I
what
didn't-
you regret.
I didn't even beat the campaign.
Well,
I like the
you got bad
campaign.
taste. I don't know what to tell you.
A lot of people tried to say like the heists were the best part, but I didn't think the heists were funner than Payday 2 heists, personally.
I've not played Payday 2. I tried to do a couple heists, but every time my little brother was a little bit higher level than me, so he was like, "Oh, I want to set up the heist," and then every time he'd be like, "I'm gonna get 80%, you're gonna get 20."
Yeah, I thought that was dumb.
So I was like, "I'm not playing with you."
Like the cut, like you could control
Yeah,
the cuts.
he was like trying to tell me I was gonna make less money than him. I was like, I'm gonna beat you up. We're sitting right next to each other. Like,
So let's give us another one, Zach. Let's move it on. Here.
all right. Actually, the last game that I can think of really is you guys both know I'm a huge Rock Band fan. Huge.
Oh, yeah,
I,
yeah.
and
Everyone.
if I can say so, I'm fantastic at Rock Band and Guitar Hero also. So anytime a new game in that genre comes out, I pick it up.
Right.
I picked up a game called Rock Revolution, and I literally think that it's the worst thing ever made.
Really?
It's so bad. I don't even know how to explain it. It is so bad. First off, I'm pretty sure brand new, it was $20.
No kidding. When it released?
Yeah, when it released. I mean, like, it's not a first party game or anything by any
Right.
means, but I was like,
Did you use? Did it have like a Guitar Hero controller, or was it like a? Your
yeah,
own
you
guitar?
use the Guitar Hero controller. Yeah, it was.
Okay.
It's a
The Rocksmith, you use an actual guitar, though, right?
yeah. Rocksmith's an actual guitar.
So what was bad about this game? Like was it
I don't
songs?
know. Say something. It's bad. No, the song list. The song list wasn't bad at all. I remember one of the reasons I got it. I was looking on the back and it had "Cemetery Gates" by Pantera.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm playing some "Cemetery Gates." That is just gonna be amazing.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad.
And then the way that the way that it scrolls down at you, it's not coming towards you like on Rock Band. It's like a flat screen, and it just scrolls downwards, and it is so hard to understand what's
Time
going
that
on.
up, yeah.
It is not good.
I'll tell you a game that I regret buying is, I don't know if you remember Rogue Warrior.
Oh, dear God. No, that's a game I regret you buying. All right. I'm telling this.
The 360, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. So, we were supposed to play, what, Halo 3?
Yeah, I think it was Halo 3.
Oh, my God. So, I'm waiting on Aaron to come over. He finally shows up, and he brings what he called, a new good game that I'm going to try.
Mickey Rourke did the voice acting for this game, okay?
I don't care if Jesus did the voice acting.
Yeah, it was beyond saving.
Look, he sets down, he does what he always does. Gets on the internet and looks up how to get every one of the achievements.
Little God.
All he cares about is achievements. I don't know about still to this day, but it was so annoying.
Xbox. I'm on PC now. I haven't played games like console in forever.
But so he sets down, turns it on the hardest difficulty, and I'm not kidding. It couldn't have been longer than an hour. Beat the entire game,
On the hardest difficulty, too.
and it was just cringeworthy to watch.
The voice
Watching
acting was
wasn't bad.
So terrible.
The listening to it, there was
terrible.
cussing just for cussing's sake.
It was like it was cussing to make a 13-year-old laugh.
What
Yeah.
game was it? Like, what did you do?
It
like
was a game about
first-person shooter.
it was a racism simulator. No, like it was real. Like it was just really bad. Like
Yeah, it was
like some of the
terrible.
things they said were just awful.
Dude, it would string like 9 cuss words together. I don't even want to repeat it.
No, I would
Rogue
never
Warrior-
repeat it.
Rogue Warrior, for all you interested, look it up. Rogue
No,
Warrior on
don't
YouTube.
look it up. And here, this is not even why I regret him buying it. So it's a crappy game. Who cares? There's tons of crappy games.
Yeah.
No. He gets
where it's
done.
going.
The achievement for beating it on the hardest difficulty pops, and he sits there and he waits and he's like, "Is it not going to give me the other 3 for hard, medium, or hard, normal, and easy?"
Never did. So I beat it 2 more times that night.
He was going to beat it the 3rd time for the easy achievement, and I was like, "No, I unplugged it from the wall." I was like, "I'm not sitting here another 20 minutes because at this time he could speed run the game."
Yeah.
I was like, "We're playing Halo, or you're going home."
It took me, I was an hour on the hardest difficulty, new, and then medium rolled around, or hard or whatever, and it was like, what, 40 minutes? Then I'm on normal, it's like 25 minutes. Smoke this
Over 5 gamer score.
game. Yeah.
5 for easy, 10 for medium or normal, and like 15, and then it was like 50 for the hardest.
I got
But
the 50 one.
What game do you beat on the hardest difficulty and it doesn't just give you the
Yeah,
other
dude, it's supposed to stair step the other ones. You beat it on hard and it pops for normal, medium, and easy.
Yeah.
Like, what,
Oh
what is
my
that?
gosh.
I ended
But
up
that
beating
was
it
the
3
longest short night of my life. Like,
times. The crazy part, I got there at 7, and I was done. I did all of this whole story by like 9:30, and we still didn't get to play Halo. We didn't even get to touch Halo yet.
oh, because I was busy just removing you from my life.
Yeah, I was trying to race to 100,000 gamer score. I got there eventually. Flex.
I bought a game called I don't know if it's a lower little game. No one's ever heard of it. Called World of Warcraft.
Oh no!
You told me to buy it, and you're like, "Hey, you should play this with us," because you and a couple other people were playing it.
It's
I
a
was
good
like,
game. You should have played it.
Yeah, I was like, "All right, I'll buy it." So I bought it, and I grinded for a week to get to the max level. I don't even know what the level cap was. It's been so long ago. And as soon as I did,
It was 75.
75. Yeah, I got to 75, and
You got to 75?
yeah, and they were nowhere to be found. They quit playing.
Oh yikes!
Should have got in earlier.
Yeah.
I'd been playing it for months.
Should have got in 1982. when it came out. I played World of Warcraft for like a skosh.
Skosh.
Yeah, I got out of the.
I didn't know that was a measurement of time. Yeah, there's plenty of games that like I've bought to play with other people, and then like it just kind of falls apart by the time you like hop into it. Like you were playing Wildlands, and I
Yeah.
bought Wildlands. I've to this day not installed it.
Such a good game. The story's a little weak, but such a good game.
I don't regret buying it because I just haven't played it. But
Well, if you wanted another regret, Breakpoint comes out in October. You can regret buying that one too.
I'm actually pretty excited for Breakpoint. It
That
looks
looks
pretty
pretty
good.
sweet.
Breakpoint does look amazing.
But
So, I think we've hit on a lot of games today about games we definitely wasted money on. It sounds like.
yeah.
Definitely games we're not thrilled that our friends wasted money on. And so,
Don't ever buy special editions.
yeah.
Oh no, I love special editions.
Leave special editions alone.
I wish that
regular
I do
game.
wish that special editions would just be special, and not every game was like, oh, check out this metal case.
Yeah. Here's an art book you'll never read.
No, I like art books. I don't like I don't like special editions where it gives you downloaded content. Like,
Here's what I hate about special editions. It's like, if you buy the special edition, you'll get the Punk Buster Ultra Cannon. And then by like level 3, that gun is weak as piss. And you got to use it for like 25 minutes. That was definitely worth $40 for sure. So from all of us here at Just Another Game Review, this has been a roundtable discussion, a little game room discussion on games we didn't enjoy, or games we did enjoy but regret buying.
yeah, a little bit of both.
Special editions mainly.
I didn't enjoy it.
Yeah,
I didn't enjoy his video.
I hate being next to you guys. But if you want to see videos like this in the future, just hit us up in the comments below. Let us know what games you didn't enjoy buying. Let us know some topics you want to see us hit in the future. And maybe smack that bell, hit that button. And we'll see you guys next time. Plus our reviews.
There's a square following my face on the camera.
It's eye
It's
tracking, bro.
it's
the government.
face tracking.
That's for not
we
liking
gotta
Metal Gear.
restart the whole video because Randy just learned how cameras work.
That's for not liking Metal Gear. It's targeting you.
Right.
Hey, $20 is $20.